Got to make sure I'm on that strong Wi-Fi. Hi there, and welcome to this day in history for July 17th. July 17th is the 198th day of the year in the Gregorian calendar, 199th in leap years, with 167 days remaining to the end of the year. We're back to a horse word today, Cavalier. As a noun, cavalier means a soldier or horseman or a gallant man escorting a woman, or a supporter of Charles I of England in his conflict with Parliament. Interestingly, as an adjective, it has a different meaning. As an adjective, cavalier means arrogant, disdainful, nonchalant, carefree, or offhand about some important matter, or pertaining to a group of English poets associated with the court of Charles I. Cavalier's all over the map there, isn't it? Cavalier even has a meaning as a verb. Cavalier as a verb means to play the cavalier or act in haughty manner. This comes to us from Middle French, Old Italian before that, and ultimately and originally from Italian, an Italian word that means horse. I wrote it down, but I'm not about to try to pronounce it. All righty. Pardon me. Some stuff in here that we don't need to say just yet. All righty then, we're going to start in the year 180, when 12 individuals were executed in what is present-day Tunisia, North Africa, for being Christians. This is reported to be the earliest record of Christianity in that part of the world. The Fourth Crusade captured Constantinople on July 17, 1203. This is the birthday of English theologian and hymn writer Isaac Watts, born July 17, 1674. He wrote Joy to the World, which was the most published Christmas hymn in North America in the late 20th century. He also wrote, O God, our help in ages past. I can hear it in my mind right now. When I survey the wondrous cross, I remember singing that at church camp. And alas, and did my Savior bleed? More besides that. Isaac Watts lived to the age of 74. On July 17, 1717, King George I of Great Britain sailed down the River Thames with a barge of 50 musicians playing the premiere performance of Handel's Water Music. You can find that on YouTube. It plays a nice long time and makes nice background music, water music. This is the birthday of John Jacob Astor, born July 17, 1763. Now, we've mentioned him before in this day in history for one reason or another. He started out in the fur trade business and then invested in real estate in and around New York City. As a result, he became the first multimillionaire in the United States. And if his name rings a bell, maybe you're thinking of the Waldorf Astoria Hotel in New York City. His descendants built that. John Jacob Astor lived to the age of 84. Harvard School of Dental Medicine was established in Boston, Massachusetts on July 17, 1867. It's the first dental school in the United States affiliated with the university. On July 17, 1899, NEC Corporation was organized as the first Japanese joint venture with foreign capital. Now, what in the world is NEC? Well, it was originally known as the Nippon Electric Company Limited before rebranding in 1983 as NEC. The company was organized on the same day as Western Electric Company. How many of y'all remember Western Electric? They made telephone equipment for years, and that's what NEC was about, the production, sales, and maintenance of telephones and switches. Now NEC provides IT and network solutions, cloud computing, AI, which means, of course, artificial intelligence, IoT platform, which has to do with the Internet of Things, and 5G network. This is the birthday of American actor and dancer James Cagney, born July 17th, 1899. He won an award for his role in the musical Yankee Doodle Dandy. James Cagney lived to the age of 86. Oh my goodness. The universe was having a good day on July 17th of 1902. That's when Willis Carrier created the first air conditioner in Buffalo, New York. And on this day in 2021, I'm sure glad he did. You get these 100+ days in the summer, and I don't know what we'd do without it, really. I mean, I think our predecessors got along okay somehow without air conditioning, but maybe we've become soft. Anyway, sometimes I think of our forebears arriving in these parts in the 17 and 1800s, settling in this Texas heat from Europe, so many of them. I'm really grateful for air conditioning. This is the birthday of radio and television host Art Linkletter, born July 17th, 1912. He had a TV show called House Party, and the only thing I remember about that is a segment where he spoke to children. He'd have a little panel of children up there sitting in chairs and go along and interview them one by one. My favorite thing that he would ask them was if there was anything that their mother told them not to talk about or not to say. And of course, they would pipe right up. Yeah, those were pretty funny. On July 17th, 1917, King George V issued a proclamation stating that male line descendants of the British royal family would bear the surname of Windsor. This is the birthday of actress, comedian, and voice artist Phyllis Diller, born July 17th, 1917. She lived to the age of 95. On July 17, 1918, Tsar Nicholas II of Russia and his immediate family and those around them were executed by Bolsheviks. I just got a message. Okay. I didn't think about that happening. I'm presuming you can hear those dings. All righty. So, the Tsar Nicholas family was executed on July 17th, 1918. This is the birthday of actress, singer, and fashion model Diahann Carroll, born July 17th, 1935. In 1968, she debuted in a sitcom called Julia, which was the first series on American television to star a Black woman in a non-stereotypical role. Diahann Carroll lived to the age of 84. It's also the birthday of Donald Sutherland, born July 17th, 1935. On July 17th, 1938, pilot Douglas Corrigan took off on a flight from New York to California, but ended up flying overseas to Ireland due to what he claimed was a navigational error. Navigational error, indeed. How in the world do you fly east over water when you're supposed to be flying west over land? I think it was a trick. He did get it exactly backwards, wrong way, Corrigan. I think he did it on purpose. I think the story on that was that he wanted to fly to Ireland and he couldn't get permission. And so he said, okay, I'll go to California instead. And then he just went his way. I think that's what happened. This is the birthday of American actress and singer Lucie Arnaz, born July 17th, 1951. She is the daughter of Lucille Ball and Desi Arnaz. And there are plenty of other birthdays today, but we're not going to go over all of them, except for Angela Merkel. I wonder if she's still in the U.S. She came over to visit President Biden. Her birthday is July 17th, 1954. Mycologist and author Paul Stamets, born July 17th, 1955. He's a pretty interesting guy. You can learn about mushrooms. He's got a YouTube channel. He's can probably get fairly technical, but I enjoy watching him and listening to him talk about mushrooms. Mycologist, fun guy. Disneyland was dedicated and opened by Walt Disney in Anaheim, California on July 17, 1955. The original dedication reads as follows. To all to come to this happy place, welcome. Disneyland is your land. Here age relives fond memories of the past, and here youth may savor the challenge and promise of the future. Disneyland is dedicated to the ideals, the dreams, and the hard facts that have created America, with the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world. Walter E. Disney, July 17th, 1955. That gave me goosebumps. How about you? Well, opening day at Disneyland was a bit of a mess. So many things went awry in a pretty spectacular fashion, but they learned from the issues, adapted, and moved forward. Or, as we like to say in my household, if it doesn't work out right the first time, back up and run over it again. I'm happy to report that the Disney enterprises have enjoyed a great deal of success, proving that Walt Disney was absolutely correct in thinking that it would be nice to have a place where children and their parents could enjoy the place together. I certainly hope that Disney parks and resorts snap back from the issues we've had over the past year. I would like to go back and visit again a few years ago with my daughter and her daughter. That was fun. All righty, what else do we have? On July 17th, 2001, the Concorde was brought back into service nearly a year after the July 2000 crash, which we might hear about again when that happens next week. And there were several plane crashes on this day throughout history. They all had deaths associated with them, and I didn't feel like going into all that death today. But I'm mentioning here in acknowledgement of those events. And if you want to get your fill of plane crashes, check out the link that I will be placing in the show notes once the live is finished. We go to replay. That will be to the July 17th Wikipedia entry there. Other than that, that's all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Go out and have yourselves a beautiful day. Let's see if there's anything else. Oh, yeah. Give it a like if you enjoyed this video. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to share this with others. All right. I think that's plenty of enough there. So thank you so much for watching. Have a beautiful day, and I will see you next time.